This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Badgers offense takes the field to start this game off. Two programs very similar in their DNA, rugged and tough, sort of epitomizing the Heartland and playing for the Heartland Trophy.
It's an old rivalry, but a relatively new trophy in this game. And trust me, Wisconsin, Iowa, they don't care that it's new. It's another thing to put in their trophy case, and both teams want it.
Yeah, everybody wants the trophies. I think it's always fun, but more importantly, you want the bragging rights that come with it. Rivalry games matter. They matter to fans, they matter to players, they matter to coaches. That every game's the same nonsense, it's not true.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all on him.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Power football with the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Fires to the big fella. Tackled immediately after the catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Got it in the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it set up on the outside. In the last meeting between these two, it was the Badgers taking a close one.
They won it close, and this has been a big source of bragging rights, obviously, for the past year now back in Madison, and any Wisconsin fan around the country and around the world. They made the plays when they needed to, to late in that game, David, last year.
And the cool thing is, man, you get a whole year now to brag or hear the bragging. And usually you get tired of the other fan bases. So now Wisconsin had the bragging rights. Iowa has a chance to do something about it.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hart. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Working that left side now. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. Fires deep on the run. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Iowa 10, Wisconsin 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with hit.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Hawkeyes get enough to move the chains. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going to take off. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback will audible. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D is the offense. He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get to him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Number 0, Paul's man in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost one deep down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 12 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
27, Wisconsin 7.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Here's the handoff. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Wisconsin 7.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. This offense has a second down play. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll fire. Finds his man. It's good. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from one. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Witherspoon. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Backs it through, and they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now on second down for this offense. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, win. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.